Good evening to everybody watching. It is January the 4th, I think it's the 4th. What day are we on? January the 4th or the 5th. And we are continuing on as Dol Amroth. Now, one of the things you will notice is that we are now 17 turns ahead because I had a bit of a whoopsie, I'm afraid. I forgot to plug in my microphone, so the episode that I did record hasn't really worked and I couldn't upload it. So just to briefly catch you up on where we left off, we had lost Lim here, we had lost the Isle, there was an army around here with Mumakil in, which we then used our whole force, which we lost most of our force, to kill that off. We then had to spend 10 turns retraining everything, and that loss of men finally allowed us to build some buildings. So we have roads up here coming through, we have that's not an economy building, and that's an archery, but we are back to 4 settlements. We are 1 away from the number that we started with, so that's slow progress, and we are finally back with our force retrained. We have lost our 2 Gondor militia cavalry units. We have suffered losses again. We weren't able to retrain these because we had to get out to retake Lynn here. But we are finally able to control the mouths back. Interestingly, we have the Straits of Anduin, which we handed over to Gondor, which is now fallen to who are they? The Variags. Though it says I'm allies with them, why is that a thing?
Approaching quietly.
Oh, I'm allied with them, fabulous. We are hoping a lot of our hopes and dreams for the reclamation of our home territory is based on the fact that we are banking on these siding with the Blue Wizards. If they choose not to side with the Blue Wizards, then I am almost certain that we are done for the campaign, but we will fight it to the last because we are stubborn, I suppose. So, we are starting the episode with our now battered force going to just mop up the rest of the army. This one will be a relatively quick one.
Let them have it, man!
And then we will think about how we're going to get our island back off the Ardenaim. Although this one should be relatively simple. Although having said that, it might undoubtedly turn out to be another cock-up. I would say that even though it's not going particularly well for me, I am thoroughly enjoying playing as someone, like I said it more than once, I'm not an expert player, I'm not particularly with nations that aren't elves. Elves and dwarves I thoroughly enjoy. I think learning a new faction is proving slightly more difficult and more challenging than I thought, but hey ho, it's how you learn. Drop them quickly. Oh, they're coming relatively quickly. They've got a lot of archers. Too busy faffing around at the minute. This is going to be a problem. So the idea again, there's some archers. Tried and tested method of just charging our cavalry into them. They're not heavy troops. This should be, famous last words, relatively simple. Let's go.
Knights ready. Move out. For Imrahil.
Indeed. For Imrahil.
we continue
So
like
got
this,
them killed
we will
off.
smash the enemy.
Come on, chaps. Form a charging line. Here we go. So I just run through the spearmen. Don't worry about that. Should take names. Break.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're done.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Bravely run away, soldiers. Here we go again.
For the glory of Numenor!
For the glory of Numenor.
The enemy general lies dead. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Times 6. Off we go. Let's just take the routes. Now, interestingly enough, this is just the remnants of what was in here. They do have almost a full banner army equipped with trollmen somewhere lurking about. And I don't know. I'm not.
This is a clear victory.
Superbly confident that we're going to keep them off. We found out it was Belfast last time, so I'm not too sure. I just think a lot hinges on the Variags of Canned. Whether or not, if they side with Mordor, then we've got 3 separate enemies. But I'm just not sure we can cope with that.
You
Or ransom. We'll take the money.
They are gone from these lands!
They are gone from
Awaiting
these
your
lands.
command. Maintain order!
There you go. Takes us up a little bit.
Captain
So since we moved these all out of the fort, we're now back to losing money, which is how we started the game. So at least we're in familiar territory. But taking back that isle seems, more than anything, it's a point of pride, isn't it? It's one I've not held it for 20 odd turns. I think we lost it about the 40, maybe even 30 turns since we lost it. 2 generals are buried there. It's going to become an island of significance for our people. And I need to make sure that I haven't left a Harad army lurking somewhere in my own territory. And then I might just sack it off. I might just sail down to Umbar and try and take the city and do it that way.
Be gone.
There's 3 of them there. Oh, that's cool.
I will only address you in battle.
Yeah, they've got their subjugation recruitment system. It's been retrained. We need. Did we build something? Yes, here we go.
Yes. We can
See,
go no further today.
I think even Gondor are worried about me. That's why they're sending all their men in. Anyone we can retrain of use. Let's just queue them all up. Depends how long we're going to stay in this settlement. We're not going to stay long.
I will not
He
waste
needs to
words on
die.
you.
Southern archers. Then it's
Mariners
about,
of the fleet! Mariners!
it's about remaining in control. We're making 1,000.
Your will, my lord.
It's the problem since we moved. We had everybody stationed in the fort. As soon as we moved them out, we're back to bugger all economy. So once again, apologies for the mishap. Essentially what happened was I was doing the recording and it was going fine. I'd won my battle and we were facing off against the Mumakil, and my fiancée Pig came home, and because she was talking and she was very excited to see the microphone, she started messing around, so I muted the microphone and essentially forgot to unmute it when she'd left. And the software I'm using to record the videos at the minute doesn't allow me to pause the recording because I haven't, like I said, I am
Orders.
relatively new at this.
By your command.
So I just ended up saying that we'll just mess the video up. I'm clearly being honest with it because I haven't managed to go anywhere with it. I'm still stuck. I'm doing doing worse than I was when we started the game. So there was no nefarious reasons for me doing so, but it's not the best. I think, like I'm doing now, I think recording when she's not excitable and in the house is proving to pay off with dividends. Now, why are Gondor marching towards my cities? I'm assuming we've got military access. That tower's not giving us sight range, is it? Maybe we're going to have to send us, or is it? Or maybe that is it. I'll have to check that in a second. Now, normally when I've seen version 5 play out, Dol Amroth is the bulwark that keeps Gondor safe. Unfortunately, that has not
My lord.
proved true in this play out.
Marksman!
Fort that gives us a little bit more money. No, it doesn't. -8 now. Why? Is it because we?
Be gone. Come and get me, you coward.
It's going to take too long to get there.
Forward!
We're going to need.
Mariners of the fleet!
That's right, fool. It's an enemy ship.
Mariners!
Does one of you kill 13
And the
of them?
grapples and prepare to board.
Right, they're
We are
stuck.
victorious.
The fleet cannot sail there.
We're
I
going to
will
have to
only
take that
address
army
you
out
in
next.
battle.
And then hopefully we'll make more money
Captain
because
of
we're going to
Gondor.
lose so many soldiers in the fight. Again, it's not been entirely positive this campaign, I'm afraid. It is actually the first time I fought south of the White Mountain. Are they the White Mountains? I think they are. The ones that separate Gondor and Rohan. I think it's the first time I've actually had a campaign south. I did once play in version 4.5 as the Ardenaim and took, I think I took Minas Ithil as my capital. Sailed up the Anduin and decided to turn on Mordor. But yes, we know. Yes.
The enemy lays siege to our people.
Oh dear. Off
Ships
we go
ready.
again. Fighting battles.
These ships
awaiting your command.
Let us set up
And you're
camp.
not going to get there in time, so we're going to
Mariners of the fleet!
possibly lose the settlement. That's a shame.
Set sail. We can go no further.
So we're losing 400, so we need some sort of economy backup. That would do. Penthgillen Cavalry. 338, 348. Oh, they're not better than the ones I've got. Do I just spaff all my money away and build a mine? What do you give me? A Rothian Guardsman, Seaward Spearman, Seaward Footman. And that's a good holding the line. Yeah, I think I need to. Well, there goes all of our cash. When do I get my roads back up? 2 turns.
Ready your weapons.
So it falls very much. Oh, if they take Methrast, I don't want to actually attack it because I haven't got the infantry to get in. I wonder if they'll be nice. Hopefully try and starve me out for a bit. Now maybe in my naivety, I generally thought that once I'd taken Baradham, is it Baradham? The town just off the coast south-east of the island. I thought once I'd... Oh, you sod. You're not doing anything with Gondor cavalry inside. I thought once we'd taken that island... Oh...
Be gone.
Slay them!
There's not much choice that I have, I'm afraid. I have
Don't
no
let
choice
them any
but to
further.
charge these and siege the city. And hopefully sink the ship. I generally thought that once I'd taken the first coastal city in Horondor proper, I was going to be just able to waltz down the coast, and maybe get to the Gobel Meerland. That seems to be the choke point that you want to get to from the untrained eye, but it just hasn't worked out that way. And I'm wondering, the more and more I think about the calamity that has become this campaign, I'm wondering whether making an army without setting the economy has proved almost a killer blow for me in this one. But like I said, we will see it through. I am looking forward to finally getting around to putting some Game of Thrones content as well with the med mod that I've got for that. But I just don't want to start the campaign with the loss. I get very much under the impression that I'm ice skating uphill at this point, but it would be so nice if I were able to turn this around at least to a passable victory. Maybe we won't be able to get to the long position. I think an awful lot hinges on the Barriags and Cand siding with the Blue Wizards. It is now sort of out of our hands in that sense. Is that a cavalry unit there? No. Tell you what,
Commanders!
you can come this side. You want to take out there? Go. Go.
Double time!
take as many names as possible. We've got the general, so we're going to be able to iron fist it. If that is a verb. Sounds like a ridiculous adult act. Right, have them. Come on, lads. Oh, that's a good charge. Well done. No, not you. Those ones. Go.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right in the back, they're retreating. Ooh. They're fighting to the death. Why haven't you broken? In you go, sir.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Out of there, come on. And leave Emerald to his own charges while we're going to be everyone else charging to the back to the infantry. Got an iron fist ready yet. There you go, you're gone.
For the fruits. For the fruits. Nice. For the fruits. Talent nuts.
Speed it up. Kill the Gondor militia. God, they're taking the squires down. Come on, fellas.
The enemy general abandons his men. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
What have we got? We've got 95% of them, that's promising. Gives us hope. They've taken a beating. I think we'll take that.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Lost 54. Not perfect at all. So, onwards and upwards. So I think that's going to be, it's going to be a relatively short episode, so I want to start the next episode with, oh, give us the money.
Never shall they return. I'd never take orders from
We're
you.
not going to be able to kill them
Mariners!
either.
Yes, sir.
We
Full
needed the
sail.
cash. What are we on? Well, that makes us a profit.
Maintain order!
5 turns.
Onward!
Left to sea.
Quell this evil! Let us ships ready! The fleet cannot sail there.
Can you retrain
Fine
them?
day to sail.
Whoa, that's a lot of cash. That is a lot of money. We have no choice because we have to start.
Can you not tell friend from
We need to put
foe?
ourselves in the position of defending our own coastline. And Dol Amroth, we have some relatively nice units. We have 2 Haven Guard, 16 and 23 defense. But we can't bring them out. We don't have 800 spare. So, hopefully, if everything goes well, the end of this episode is going to be 5 very quick turns, whilst we just siege out Methras and then give me back the city that I originally had. Because at the minute we're back down to 3 when we started with 5 settlements. My god, this has gone badly. So badly. And again, any, as long as they're worded politely, any tips or things that you think I missed, put them in the comments. And I will come back and have another go if it all goes a bit Pete Tong. But at the minute, I have an army. Got to look for the positives. Lorians enter attack. Rumours have spread that the coast of Middle-earth, the armada of Black Sail warships, is heading north, raiding and pillaging as go. The fleet was last seen passing the Cape of Andrast, but none. That is the AA going up to take out some of the High Elven forces. So. Ooh, hello. Right, we finally have a governor. Lovely. That's good news because we haven't got any governors in any of our cities either. We had one in here and he died. You can only afford one, so
As you wish. We'll make camp here.
he can be the garrison force for Methrast if and when we have our own lands returned to us. Gondor are coming to help us out. Come on, Gondor, let's have a look. Or, if it all goes even worse than I want, they're just going to get off the ship. That is not something that I wish to see. Not something at all. I really thought, deep down, when I thought, oh, I'll be Dol Amroth. I've never been them. I just thought, rich. Oh, look at that. Who are the... Oh dear.
I will only address you in
They are
battle.
stack spamming now.
I respect you, my enemy.
As the Zaire Marines. I was going to say machines then. And these aren't the lower tier units, the Rosadan. They're not. Abrazanim Nadru Tariq. And they always sound so foreign. I don't mean that in a BNP type
By
way.
your command.
I mean that in a Abrazanim Nadru Zagar is the next one, isn't it? Down to 3. Come on, Gondor. What we need is for you to do our killing for us, as we have conclusively proven over time that we are unable to defend ourselves, and you need us to live. That is what we are basing the success of our game on. When does the blue wizard script fire for the Variags of Canberra? It's an interesting question because it is something that I wonder if I've got an alliance that happened in the episode I didn't put up. Oh, shock horror. We weren't able to just go and blockade their port.
I will not waste words on you.
And we're going to lose Lynn here again. There's
I
another one.
respect you in battle.
Oh, sod.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
2 turns. What are
Well
you?
met there, friends.
The air swoop.
Mariners of the fleet!
No, that's the rubbish one. Now I can do, I'm afraid. Oh, they've sailed off at least. So, the question is, I think they're going, oh. Come on, Gondor, you've got a half banner army there that you can come and help me.
My lord, we're besieged.
Yes, my lord. Without question.
We have trade rights with them, so we need to go talk straight with...
As you wish. Stopping here.
Easterlies.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
There will be much honor in defeat.
My lord.
I respect you in battle.
Not doing us any good, though. Are they going to let us just have it? That is the question. I very much hope so. Oh, sugar plums. Whoopsie daisies. Well, I'm afraid that's going to be how we end the episode, and we'll start next time. Oh, they have Palestine as well. That's lovely. And we shall start the next episode trying to recapture our own lands. This has been very much an uphill slog. I'm not certain I was fully... because I normally win. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but of course I'm the elves and I'm the dwarves, and they have incredibly powerful... I thought Dol Amroth was going to be good enough to get me out of the situations that I would put myself in, because I'm too blasé. I don't think things through enough. But this is a very valuable lesson for the future of my own channel. So very, very pleased in one way. It makes it more interesting. What's the point in watching someone who you know is going to win? So until next time, comrades, until next time, where we will hopefully defeat this army retake Lynn here, which is obviously going to fall now, and then we have to try and desperately get the Isle back. The Isle seems to be everything, and they're going to Tirathoros. How interesting. Right, thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.